の提供でお送りします。
Hey everyone, Kakarot197 again. This time with a history of the HADES system and the units and people associated with it. Seeing the success of the exam units, the Augusta Research Lab, which would later on become known as the Augusta New Type Lab, requested all of Clustmoses' data. This resulted in the Hyper-Animosity Detect Estimate System, or HADES for short. It should come as no surprise that it was very similar to the exam unit. It was hinted that the system would increase the overall performance of the suit, but just as with the exam unit, this was most likely thanks to the reduction of the pilot's reaction speed, which was achieved by forcibly speeding up the neurotransmissions in the pilot's brain. Despite being effective, the side effect was gradual memory loss. While remaining controversial, probably in part due to the exam system's reputation, it was mounted in the head of the most powerful mass production unit available at the time, the Pale Rider. The unit used the already impressive Gym Sniper 2 as base, with various upgrades taken from the RX-78-4 and 5. All of this also caused the price to skyrocket, resulting in only 4 units being made before mass production plans were dropped. When the HADES system activated, the mobile suit's optical sensors would turn red and the exhausts orange. Again, similar to the exam system, the HADES system was prone to going berserk, and activating by itself in order to fight off any perceived threats, whether friend or foe. In order to deal with this, the Augusta Research Lab created what could be considered the first cyber new type, Chloe Croce. This 15-year-old girl was a war orphan, and the Research Institute had become a second home to her, where she had food and a warm bed. One day, after a certain inspection, this changed. She noticed that her head felt heavy, and that she was forced to take a disgusting medicine. She also noticed that she would slowly begin to forget things. There was only one certainty remaining. She wanted to become stronger, together with the mobile suit that she was assigned to, Pale Rider Unit 1. In fact, the only time that she really felt free was when she was inside the cockpit of the Pale Rider. Little did she know that it was exactly this mobile suit, along with the HADES system installed in it, that was causing her all of this discomfort. Rather than having new type abilities implanted, which the Federation knew little to nothing about at the time, her brain was strengthened in order to better deal with the HADES system and the memory loss that it caused. Despite this, most of the problems persisted. Still, one can only imagine what kind of effects this would have had on a normal human being. Throughout the war, Chloe and the Pale Rider would sortie alone on multiple occasions, and most notably participated in the Battle of Jaburo and the Bawaku. During the Battle of Jaburo, it went berserk and engaged both the Federation's Slave Wraith unit and Zeon's Marchosias unit, resulting in a confusing three-way battle. A battle with ulterior motives that at that point in time, neither unit had any idea of. Then, at the Battle of Bawaku, it only faced the Marchosias unit, but they were bent on taking out this dangerous and unpredictable unit. In the end, only an incapacitated Pale Rider and Marchosias' Vincent Gleisner remained. Wanting to take revenge for his fallen comrades, he flew over to the Pale Rider's cockpit, gun in hand, only to realize that the enemy pilot was a confused little girl.
小さな女の子なんだよこれなんなんだよ
This was yet another side effect of the HADES system, cognitive impairment. After this, Vincent managed to get the access along with Chloe and the Pale Rider. While he was never able to completely forgive her for the annihilation of the Marchosias unit, love did blossom between the two. During this time, the Pale Rider was upgraded to the Todesritter. The unit now featured a movable frame and more modern weaponry. Most notably, it used the Gazome's Hyper Knuckle Buster beam cannon and the Bao's shield. As for remote weapons, it used a combination of the income system, based on that of the Doben Wolf, and the tri-blades of the Dryson, with the HADES system being responsible for their movements. While these weapons looked like new type weaponry, they were actually only simulating it. This might suggest that the HADES system and its pilot were unable to simulate true new type abilities as opposed to the abilities of later cyber new types. Both Vincent and Chloe managed to survive the first Neo-Zeon War and joined Char's rebellion. they would mainly be fighting against remnants of Glemmy's faction, and as fate would have it, a former comrade of Vincent, Anaros, was amongst them. Still angry over the loss of the Marchosias unit almost a decade earlier, Anaros in her Red Queen Mantha engaged Chloe and the Todesritter. Vincent tried to stop them, but to no avail. The two units eventually took each other out, but thankfully, their escape pods did their job. Vincent picked them up, and they all managed to escape. After the war, they established a bistro, and Vincent and Chloe even got a child together. Everything was looking up for them. But this beautiful relationship wasn't meant to last long. One of the side effects of making Chloe's brains more resilient to the HADES system was a shortened lifespan. Now we go back in time to briefly cover what happened to the other three Pale Rider units. Pale Rider Unit 2, also known as the Pale Rider Cavalry, cut corners by removing weapon hardpoints and therefore also reducing the cost of the unit. To compensate for this, it was equipped with the Shekinah Combined Beam Launcher, a giant beam rifle with several sub-weapons such as a Gatling gun and various missile launchers. One very important feature was the HADES limiter. While this of course lowered the performance of the system, it also decreased the negative impact of the system on the pilot. Pale Rider Unit 3, also known as the Pale Rider Dullahan, also omitted weapon hardpoints and this time also the HADES system altogether. Another striking change that sets it apart from its sister units is the usage of parts from the original Gundam trio, RX-78 1, 2, and 3, rather than parts from the RX-78 4 and 5. This gave Unit 3 a very distinct look. Pale Rider Unit 4, also known as Pale Rider D2, was officially a variant of the Dullahan. Unlike the Dullahan, however, this unit again used parts from the RX-78 4 and 5, making it more visually similar to Pale Rider Units 1 and 2. In fact, it even used the same weapons as Unit 2. In UC-0084, it was pushed into service by the Titans after upgrading its sensors and also installing a linear seat. And that is all for this video on the HADES system and the units and people associated with it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and subscribe for more content like this in the future. If you want to support the channel, you can do so through Patreon Blades, if you want high quality Razor Blades, or Patreon. Have a nice day, and I will see you all next time.